should have straightened up that couch back there. Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Big Ball Vlogs. I do reviews, news, everyday vlogging, and every once in a while I do a tutorial. And now I have an online store, Big Ball FPV. But if this video is education or somewhat entertaining, please consider smashing that like button and maybe subscribing to the channel for new videos when I post them. So yeah, I know I kind of haven't been at the tabletop doing any tabletop reviews recently. I've been doing the 9-to-5 thing. I've been trying to launch my own store, and I've been doing a lot of FPV stuff to kind of get involved in that world. If I wanted to be selling stuff in it, I wanted to be knowledgeable about it. Drones, all that stuff that's going on with the FAA. Kind of haven't been really involved with that. I've been trying to set up my own business, but more recently I bought another product from Amazon, and I thought that I would do a tabletop review on it, just so that people who are interested in it, and maybe if you're someone who is aspiring to be a YouTuber or someone who is aspiring to have better sound quality in any video that they shoot, I wanted to do a quick microphone unboxing and I guess what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Demonstration. I'm looking to do a quick unboxing and demonstration of a new product that I bought from Amazon, and it is the Pixel wireless microphone set, wireless lavalier microphone set. Why did I buy this? I bought this because I've been trying to shoot videos outdoors doing the FPV stuff, and the winter wind just destroys your video or your sound quality. So I decided to lav in, and now I am tethered to the camera, and I can't put the quad down on the ground or walk away from it without taking the tether off. And it's kind of a process of putting it back on, all that crunchy sound and everything. So I thought I would go out and invest in a wireless lavalier set. Now I looked at the Rode Microphone Go's, and they're like $300. And as you know, on this channel we do comparable products without the sacrifice of quality to save you a little bit of money and give you the best bang for your buck. So I did a lot of research, and I had about 3 price tiers that I was looking at. I had like a $40 lavalier mic that I didn't really like the form factor, and the fact that it was chargeable by mini or micro USB. That's outdated. I don't want anything that charges on that anymore, because everything I own charges USB-C. I had this middle tier set, which was about $95. And I think there was maybe a coupon code on a different set that you may be able to get on Amazon. And then there was an upper tier set. I wasn't looking for anything professional, but it was around $140. So I went with the middle tier because it had the form factor, it had the features that I wanted. And I wanted to just do a quick unboxing and a quick sound check, maybe using the internal microphone from the phone, the lavalier mic that I'm currently using, and this set to see what the sound quality is, and kind of walk you through the advantages of this particular set over something like a standard lavalier. So let's just quickly get into it. This is the box. Nothing unusual about it. It is a very nice box. It's a retail branded box. Not, normally you buy stuff, sometimes you buy stuff from Amazon and you'll get like a generic brown box with a label stamped on it. But this is a decent retail package. It came with some cellophane around the outside, which I had cut off. Inside that box, I'll put this to the side, you get the actual microphone set in this carrying case. So you have something to store all of your equipment or all of your accessories so that they don't get lost. And it also came with a little, I guess, contact card and a set of instructions. I'm going to kind of walk through this really fast, not to waste a lot of your time. Now, inside this box, and I don't have an overhead camera, but inside this box, I'll try to bring it up. Again, you have the actual accessories and the microphones themselves. So this is a USB-C charging cable. This is a plug-in lavalier mic. This is another USB-C charging cable. You get 2 different 3.5 jacks, one for like a cell phone and the other for a camera, because there is a difference between the two, by the way. And then you get the units themselves and a 1/4-20 tripod mount, which, if you want to connect this to the top of your camera, you would just simply slide this into a hot shoe adapter, or actually into the hot shoe on top of your camera. And then this piece right here is like a little clip where the clip-on piece of the microphone slides in that, and then you mount this to the top of your camera. Now, this is the actual receiver, and as you can see here, it has, I believe this is the receiver. Let's see. Yes, this is the receiver. And on the receiver, it has the ability to plug in a set of headphones so that you can get live sound quality. So I can plug a set of headphones in to kind of adjust the volume. It does have adjustable volume on it. So if your sound levels are too high, you can adjust that down. Right now, I'm probably yelling, and I don't need to because I'm wearing a lavalier mic. Real quickly, this is the transmitter. The transmitter, again, has a settings button on the bottom. It has volume controls on the top. It has an internal microphone and an external microphone plug-in. And it has, again, another clip on the back for, this one would clip onto your shirt or wherever you want to clip it to. And you hit the power buttons, and let's get the power buttons powered up. That's one. Oh, this one's already on. So apparently hitting the power button will mute it. So I just powered this thing up for the first time, and this is probably not going to focus that well because my face is in it. You can already see that the levels are already tracking on the front of these two units. So that'll allow you to kind of, I guess, get an idea of how loud you are being picked up from the external microphones. There's one on the actual transmitter, and there is one on the receiver. There is a settings button on the bottom, and I'm not going to go through the settings right now, but maybe I should just click on the settings and see what happens. If I click on the settings, it allows you to change the channel from one, I guess, go through the different channels on this. These actually work on the ultra high frequency and not the 2.4. But from what I've seen online, these actually work. Guys are getting really long distance. And as long as you're line of sight, you shouldn't really have any transmission problems. Now, what I'm hoping is that these microphones don't have a lag or delay because they are wireless. So if latency is bad for some reason, as I'm talking, which the advantage of having a plug-in lavalier is that my lips will match the sounds coming out of your speakers. But if not, if we test these and they're not, I'm probably going to send them back. So with all of that said, let's just do a quick test of how these work. So first off, number one, external lavalier mic plugged in. I've been talking with that for the last 6 minutes and 30 seconds. How did that sound? We're going to unplug that. We're now using the internal microphones to the Galaxy Note 10, I believe this is. I forget. I haven't upgraded, but I believe this is a Galaxy Note 10 Plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good levels, good levels. Well, I had to reshoot it. As you may see, I'm not wearing a white t-shirt anymore. I'm still wearing the same hoodie, and I did go back and straighten up the couch, but I had to reshoot it. As you just saw, when I unplugged the microphones, when I unplugged the lavalier microphone from the Note 10 Plus, the sound desynced from the video, and that was something that I did not expect. In post, I actually thought, because I was kind of like fast forwarding through the video to kind of get to the things that I wanted to look at, I actually thought that was a defect of the microphone system, the lavalier, the wireless lavalier system. I thought there was some latency between the transmission and what was getting to the phone. Looking at, and you probably can see it, I don't know if you can see that here, but looking at the levels, I mean, this thing is on par or on point with tracking my voice from the transmitter to the receiver. I mean, it looks like it's working well. I mean, to be honest with you, I actually to diagnose what was going on, I actually had to plug it back in and shoot a little, 5-second video to see if it was actually synced, and it seemed like it was synced. So let's start all over. For the first part of this video, you heard me talking with my, I don't know, it's probably like a $12 lavalier microphone that I bought maybe 3 years ago. It's from some company called Pop something. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you're interested in one. Very good, inexpensive lavalier microphone. I think it gives good sound quality, nice compression, nice sound. Sounds like a nice compression microphone. And then as the video progressed, I said, hey, let me unplug the microphones, and you heard the very poor quality sound coming out of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus's microphones. In fact, I was shocked how low quality that sound was, because I have used those microphones in the past, and maybe because, I don't know, there was a lot of background noise or something, it just sounded like it was extremely low quality. I could barely hear it. Probably didn't have the volume up on the phone, but not any compression, didn't sound like really good at all. And now what you hear is the internal microphone of the wireless lavalier system. So I am not using the plug-in lav mic. I am using the internal microphones on the top of this little device right here. It's probably, I don't know, 5 inches away from my face, and this is what the sound quality sounds like. Now, I don't believe that I pointed this out, but I just wanted to point this out again. Another cool feature about this system is that, as you can see right now, I am wearing a pair of earbuds, and that is because I can do real-time monitoring of my sound. So my concern or complaint about being outside was the fact that I would get home and find out that the sound was absolutely trash because the wind was blowing across the microphones and I didn't know it until I watched the video in post. So now with the ability to plug in a set of headphones, I am able to check my volumes because this also has a little volume control here. So as you see, I'm clicking it and you probably can't even hear me anymore. So as I click that up, I can raise the volume or raise the sensitivity of the microphones up. And right now I'm not even yelling. I'm giving you like very, very low whispers, and it's like ASMR. I can hear my lips touching when I talk, and I can hear my tongue releasing from the top of my mouth when I talk. So if I'm in a low, very low volume situation, I can whisper to this and turn the microphones up, or if I want to talk normally, like I normally do, I can turn them up a little bit and try to knock out some of that background sound. I can actually hear my aquarium running through these headphones. So the microphones are actually pretty sensitive. So another thing about this is that, not only can you real-time monitor and you can adjust the volume, is, the final feature of this is where you can actually use the very nice quality. I think I went over this in the first half of this video, the very nice quality lavalier microphone that was provided with the kit. I also have, again, a backup. Well, not a backup, it's my only lavalier microphone. So I'm thinking, let me just look at the ends of these plugs. These should be designed, nope. Okay, so this one is designed for like plugging directly into a camera. As you can probably see, there's only 2 rings on that. I could probably try to get that to focus. There's only 2 rings on that. Usually for plugging into a phone, you have a plug like this that has, get that in front of my face, that has 3 rings on it. So this is meant to be plugged directly into your camera. So I could plug this directly into my camera. It might even work with the phone, but it's not designed to work with a cell phone. Similar to me explaining that this came with 2 different plugs. This one is designed for the camera, and I'll get that right in front of my face again. As you can see, it's got 2 rings on it, and the one that's actually plugged into the cell phone has 3 rings on it. So you could probably use this for something else. I probably won't be using it unless I am connecting directly to this. But what I wanted to do is give you a sound quality using the external, or the plug-in microphone versus the built-in microphone. So let me get that plugged in, and hopefully this does not desync again. All right, we're plugged in. To be honest with you, I got a little bit of a dropout right there. To be honest with you, right now, in fact, let's do an apples to apples comparison. I will plug this in at the same distance away from my mouth as got all these wires now, man. I'm like a freaking cyborg or something. I get wires and clips, and I know that's annoying because it's bouncing off of everything. All right, so I'm going to plug that at about, apples distance away from this microphone, or the receiver, the built-in microphone. And I'm actually liking the sound coming from the lavalier, the external microphone, a little bit better than the sound quality coming from the built-in microphone. I'm getting these mixed up. So I'm liking the sound coming from the plug-in lavalier versus the built-in microphones on the actual transmitter here. And the reason for that, and I don't know if you can hear this, is that it seems a little bit cleaner. It's not as, I don't want to say, maybe hissy or staticky. I'm definitely getting a deeper sound quality coming from the plug-in lavalier versus the microphone on the receiver or transmitter. Now, the reason for that could be that I have a foam bob on the end of this, so that could be working sort of like as a dead cat to kind of like, cut down some of that external noise or external sound. Similarly to using a microphone like this, which has one already built on it, or putting a dead cat on it for working outdoors so that the wind doesn't blow across it and make you, if you don't know what a dead cat is, it's one of these big fuzzy gray things that you put on the end of a microphone. Do not give you, all that external wind or external background noise that you may hear when you're working outdoors. So right now, again, looking at the form factor, I love it. I like the size. It's very small, very compact. In fact, let's unplug this. This is, tiny. It's probably, 2.5 inches, maybe a little bit longer than it is, or taller than it is long, but very clean looking. Power button on one side, and it's just constantly trying to find my face. So power button on one side, very clean face where you can see your levels. On the opposite side, you have the USB-C, and on both the transmitter and receiver, you have the ability to adjust the volume, and there's a settings button for changing channels, because again, this works on ultra high frequency. So maybe if you're working at a distance where you're not getting the best sound quality, you could probably change channels because there's some type of signal interference that's happening, and you can change channels to kind of get out of that. So all in all, like right now, I've been playing with this for the last 2 days just to make sure that there were no issues. Again, this is going to be a stitch together of 2 different videos, and I am digging what I got for my $90-something. And this is, like I said, this is what the channel was built for. The channel was built for giving you a high quality comparison without breaking the bank. So I know maybe some of you are out there wanting to go out and buy a set of Rode wireless microphones, and you're like, man, I don't really want to spend $400 on them, or there's some other ones out there that cost like $300 or $400, because I'm not a professional. I'm not using for professional purposes. I just need something to give me better sound quality when I'm outside, or if I'm working in not that quiet of an environment. This is an excellent option. So like I said, right now, battery quality seems to be pretty decent. They came charged out of the box, fully charged. I mean, I would say fully charged. They gave me a full charge indicator when I took them out of the box, which again, it's not going to focus that well on this. But I've been playing with them for a couple of hours over the last couple of days, and it's only dropped down, I would say, like maybe 10% of the total battery on the transmitter. The receiver still says full battery capacity. Maybe like, yeah, it's full battery capacity. So battery life seems to be decent. Sound quality is definitely better than what you would get using, the stock microphones and probably any type of compact camera or DSLR camera or cell phone. And you have, the ability to, use it wirelessly or not wirelessly, but without a lavalier microphone, or with the lavalier microphone. I like it with the lavalier microphone. It gives me better sound quality. But if I were out like doing some type of interview type thing where I wanted to, like, hey, tell me what you think, I could definitely take this off and go back and forth versus unclipping the lavalier mic and doing the same. So that is my tabletop review of the Pixel Vocal Air wireless lavalier microphone system. Hopefully it's giving you enough information to make an informed decision. And sorry for not looking into the camera, because I've switched back to using the cell phone. I keep forgetting the camera is on this side. But hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Please, if you're getting into FPV, take a look at bigballfpv.com. I'll talk to you later.